Good morning, everyone. April Dupree here with another installment of Wellness/Workout Wednesday. I'm here, of course, with our resident fitness and nutrition expert, Mackie Shilstone. We have a guest that's coming in very shortly to join us. This is now week 2 of talking about specific exercises that Mackie has created in order to take athletes to the next level. This new exercise that we're talking about today is actually going to be a 4-way lunge. As you can see here, Mackie has this amazing, very creative strap that his son actually created, and then we have one right here so he can show you and explain the mechanics of what it actually does. So tell us a little bit more about that.
The technique is using a technique I developed years ago for kickers and quite a few other athletes. In this case, it was used with the St. Louis Blues hockey team. I worked with them for 10 years. I set up the sports medicine for the New Orleans Brass when they were here because I had the experience. It's using this interesting tubing device my son is responsible for because it has such versatility. I traveled with it for years, for 13 years with Serena Williams. We could go anywhere in the world and do it. You can learn about it at maxwellnutrition.com. But you see, when I pull, that's resisting. When I let go, that's assisting. And so I would do resist, assist, then the skill.
Got it.
In this particular case, I'm going to let the man who's working with right now a well-known actress for Universal Pictures for a big $400 million TV series next year. He's been assigned to get her ready. So Spencer, my son, come in.
Let's see. We got to see these techniques that you've been using.
All right.
All right, so we have our strap. This is now week 2, obviously, of working with it, but we're doing something different this week. So Mackie is going to demonstrate. Spencer, tell us exactly what Mackie is doing and then just the general mechanics of what this is actually working with the body.
Yeah, so right now he's going to be doing a 4-way lunge from a fixed position.
All right.
And what the band's going to be benefiting him as is it's going to help him decelerate in a controlled manner during that lunge. And while he's doing that, it's also going to protect his patella tendon. So he's going to be protecting his knees during this and getting assistance on his way back up.
Which is super important because we know how bad knee injuries can be.
About how if I don't get my center of gravity, I'll
topple over.
Watch.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Okay, now.
So we have that lunge. Yes. So having that, if he's not leaning forward and controlling his center of gravity, what is that potentially going to do with the resistance band?
Well, if he's not ready for it, he's going to be pulled back and pulled off balance.
Yeah.
And so that's something that he's got to learn to control.
Gotcha.
And it's something that you can easily build up just by practicing.
Perfect.
So right now he's doing a side lunge where he's turning with it. So he's getting some rotational work as well. But
now, this exercise, is this working the exact same muscles that frontal lunge was doing, or is it different?
Well, no. I mean, when you're doing the forward lunge, you're going to be working the front of your body. While you're doing that lateral lunge, it's going to be working out the side of your body more.
So direction definitely does make a difference with all of these. All right, next, what is he doing?
Well, right now he's working out and doing the reverse. And so he's going to be working more of the back part of his legs and his glutes.
Awesome. And then our fourth angle is that side lunge again,
Just
correct?
the other lateral side. Once
Perfect.
you do to one side, you want to make sure that you do to the other.
Yep, we don't want to be lopsided at all, especially when it comes to exercise. So how many of these should we do? Should people build up, start small, think big?
Well, just like when we did with the 4-way step, you definitely want to try to start out with 10 reps and then work your way up to 20. And you want to do it on every single side. And if you can do 2 sets of that, that's great. That's what we're working on right now.
Perfect. So we're using a palm tree in beautiful City Park, one of our favorite places to film. But you can use any stationary object, basically, as long as that.
You can actually strap it to the door.
Perfect.
By doing that and just shut the door on it. Or if you got a carabiner, you can clip it on to anything else, like a fence.
Even better, even better. Well, thank you guys so much for explaining that, and thank you all for joining us for another installment of Wellness Wednesday. Of course, you can find all of this information at maxwellnutrition.com, and definitely check out www.tv.com and click on the Health tab. We'll see you next week.